like a drug. That's like what? Baby, move your butt. I think you're thinking again.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adela Patron. You know the vibes already, and we have Amber today. Guys, Amber likes to ghost on YouTube, but I've snatched her hair today.
I know I go so quiet, but I'm
Literally,
here. I need to try, but
Yeah.
you're good at it, so I thought, yeah,
you know what? I've been struggling lately too. It's just harder.
Yeah.
And I think because life is kind of opened up a bit more, sometimes you just want to be in the moment. So
Yeah.
vlogging is hard. And
Forget, don't you?
Literally.
I forget.
And then you're having fun. I'm like, oh my gosh, should I put the camera out now? And then it just doesn't seem
And
natural.
then it's like,
The joke is gone. But yeah, guys, we're going to be doing like a little girl chat today because Amber, like, I'll be watching her Insta stories and she'll be giving really good advice. She'll be like, let's catch up. And I'm like, you give such good advice. Like, the YouTube girl them, boy them need it too.
That's like my thing. It's the one. I'm not very good at posting pictures, but I'll give you some great advice. That's like my thing.
And I thought, let me switch it up a bit, get some new advice in the building. Also, guys, we're literally in the middle of a heat wave. So, like, if I'm touching my face, sweaty or whatever, literally, the UK is melting down. Okay? All right. So, I've done some Insta questions. Let me start. Which one should I start with? Okay, shall I start? Well, okay, I'll start with this one. I have a question. I have a girlfriend that I consider as a sister. I tell her everything, but every time I tell her something, that thing will automatically turn sour or it won't happen anymore. Whenever she's talking about someone, it's almost as if she's cursing them. Is she a witch? Should I be careful of her?
A girlfriend is in a girlfriend, or a girlfriend is in relationship?
That's what I'm a bit confused about. Let me see if it's a girl that sent it, but I don't know if they're together or not. I have a girlfriend that I consider as a sister. I think if
Like
that was your friend,
yeah,
you
that's
wouldn't
your friend,
say.
innit?
Literally, I think they're two girls together.
Oh, is that what you think?
Yeah, because it was a girl that sent it. Let me see. Oh, I can't say the name. Yeah, it's a girl just put a picture. I was thinking, I was like, wait, hold on, before I ruin a relationship.
So you shouldn't think of your girlfriend as your sister first and foremost, no?
Yeah, like just be friends.
Yeah, that's very weird.
But every time I tell her something, it will turn sour or it won't happen anymore. Whenever she's talking about someone, like, so basically she just bad mouth.
She's getting cursed.
Literally, is she a witch? Is she a witch? Should I be careful of her? If you think you should be careful of someone,
Then
you should be careful of them.
Trust your intuition always.
Literally. And I just hate this thing where people stay in relationships that they don't want to be in.
No, I can't.
Like, just leave.
I go straight away. I'm gone. Like, if I'm not enjoying myself, I'm going.
Exactly. And if you have to question it.
I think if you second guess people, there's something in the back of your mind that's just not right.
But you can still be friends though. You just don't have to, she doesn't have to be your girlfriend.
Not in the inner circle.
Okay, that was quite a light one.
Oh, we're getting deeper than that.
So if I haven't really seen them,
Okay,
I wanted to surprise us. Would you still be with a man if he still has pictures of his ex? See, I'm in two ways about that because sometimes things are memories.
Yeah, I think things are memories. But I don't know, I'm a hypocrite. So I've got photos of my ex on my camera roll.
But you can't have it.
I probably would be upset.
Same. I think, do you know what? It's like one of those ones. It should be in such a secret vault that I should never find it.
Yeah. But also don't look.
Who shouldn't look? Oh, like he shouldn't go back and look on them old pictures.
Don't look on the phone. If it's on Instagram, I think archive that shit. That needs to go.
Delete it. Facebook, everything. Like, it shouldn't be
public.
Yeah.
But in your camera roll, like, you know, you might have had a really nice holiday or something you don't want to delete, like, even though you hate them.
So you would never go through your person's phone, I'm guessing then.
I would try my best not to. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I would try my best not to.
Because sometimes if the phone's just, but then I would never do that to my friend's phone, just start swiping through her camera roll.
Yeah, no, that's a bit invasive.
Yeah,
isn't it?
so why would I do that to my man?
I feel like that's me maturing though, because I would have done Face ID, opened the eyes whilst I was sleeping. I would have done that back in the day.
That's what I was gonna say. Back in the day, I used to do that.
Yeah, I wanted to see
everything from your text messages. What are you talking about? Who was she? A new number's added. You only had 89 contacts the other day.
Exactly. Like that was my vibe totally. But then it just,
you grow up a bit.
Yeah, and no matter what you say, you're gonna get hurt.
Exactly.
Like you're gonna get hurt regardless, so we already know, so I'd rather just not now.
And sometimes you don't even need to try, like the universe just shows it to you anyway.
If you need to know, you'll find out.
So what we're telling her, she shouldn't be mad, but just don't go looking for
like,
the photos.
Yeah, don't look. If it's on social media, tell them to take that shit down. But if it's like in the camera roll, then don't look.
Yeah.
Why are you looking to the camera roll?
And if it's in the house, take it down.
If it's in the if it's in the house,
I'll be breaking the frame. Sorry, I'll put it in the
throw
bin.
it, yeah.
You'll come back. You'll be like, oh, who put that in the bin? Yeah, babe, trash. I'm really jealous.
No, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, because why is she still in the house and you knew I was coming over?
Yeah, no. I'd expect all of them to be turned around or thrown away.
Literally.
Put in the cupboard at least.
Exactly. Okay, wow, this one's quite long. I had a lifelong friend that I saw as a sister, but the recent past year, she doesn't want to involve me as much, only when something exciting is happening in my life, i.e. my wedding and giving birth. Now that nothing exciting is happening in my life and I'm quite struggling mentally, she has become really distant, and when we see each other on occasions, she wants to act like everything is fine. Recently, I have been fed up and have been returning her energy back. Also, when we see each other in real life, I can tell she is shocked by my behavior because she isn't used to me being like this and probably thinks I've switched up out of nowhere. Am I wrong for returning her energy without an explanation? Oh, that's a really good one.
Do you know what it is with me? I always have to say what I have to say. Like, I'll be like, why are you being weird? Why are you giving this weird energy? You want it to be at my wedding. Yeah. But you don't want to be around when I'm having a shit time. Like, that's not.
But don't you think like sometimes people don't know, like if you're that friend where you're always like something exciting and now like you're struggling mentally, maybe like I don't know how to handle, like I think I'm being there for you, but I don't know how to deal with that side of you.
I'm very bad for that as well, because like my life, Instagram, everything's clear and straight, and I'll be crying and I'm like, where's everyone? And they're like, you're posting as if like you're having a fantastic time. That's
how am I supposed? And life just catches up with people sometimes. You haven't checked in on your friend, but it's not like I'm purposely not trying to check in. But it's easier to check in when there's something to talk about. Like, oh shit, you're getting married. What's going on with that?
Yeah, definitely. But I think like you need to find friends that match your energy. So I've got friends where like we don't talk for ages, and then we'll both be like, oh my god, we haven't spoken, and then we'll have a big catch up, and we're fine with it like that. But if you're not fine with it like that, you can't be friends with someone like us. True. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to find friends that are the same as you.
Yeah, and the fact that you're seeing her and then she thinks it's fine, she obviously thinks that you don't have that kind of relationship, that maybe she's expecting a big catch up. Yeah. And then you're holding back and she has no idea. Yeah. So definitely say something, and then if nothing changes from that, maybe the friendship dynamic just not working.
Yeah, just get some new friends.
Literally.
Get some new friends.
Do you find friendship harder as you're growing up?
Yeah.
Like it's harder to stay more in communication.
There's just so much stuff going on in life, like anyway, and we get so busy with work, especially with what we do. It can be like different day to day, like it can be so different. It's not as if we do the same thing every day.
You don't know what's really gonna happen tomorrow or the next day. You're just like, oh, I have to do that.
So sometimes it's hard keeping up with my own life, so I can't like keep up with everyone else's.
As I was saying this to my friend the other day, and it's not like I'm like sometimes you see a message and you're like, I'm gonna reply to that, and then by the time you've actually sat down, you're like, oh, it's been over a week and I haven't responded, and then you feel like, how do I come back from this?
Sometimes it's not that deep. I'm always that friend. You can message me 2 years later and I'll be like, you're right, well, what
did you do? I wouldn't mind either. I'm like, I get it.
No, I know, like life happens, like life happens. We need to like.
I think because we're like sometimes we're documenting it. They're like, oh, but she just posted that TikTok, like, and she couldn't reply to me.
Like, no, it's not the same thing.
It doesn't really work like that. But if it was an emergency, I would be there. But you know, sometimes when it's just casual conversation, I get lost a bit sometimes.
No, me too.
So I don't think people should take offense unless there's a conversation.
But I think it like. As well, these days we've become far too accessible to each other. Yeah. Like what happened when you used to have to ring your friend's mom's house and be like, oh, I want to speak to my friend.
Or pop up on MSN and I'm not even online.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's like you text and you need a response in 10 minutes. And I'm like,
literally,
I can't do that.
It's much. It's too much expectation now.
Yeah, no.
It's hard.
The pressure.
Okay, next one. I would love to hear you girls chat about how you've been finding your mid-20s. I'm at a similar stage, and although we have very different lifestyles, I work for my church, LOL. I feel as though I'm experiencing similar emotions. How old are you?
24.
Oh yeah, you are mid-20s.
25 in 2 weeks.
How do you feel? If people always get a bit funny about 25, how do you feel about 25?
I'm alright with it, you know. I'm excited. Quarter life crisis. I feel like I'm gonna cause some chaos in 25. I'm very excited.
What kind of chaos?
I don't know, just every kind that I possibly can. Like I feel like I'm just I don't know. I'm sort of a weird one because obviously I won Love Island when I was 21, and after that,
You've done a lot quite early, so you kind of had to grow up quite fast.
yeah, and there was loads of pressure on us to like never say the wrong thing and do. So I just had to grow up really quickly.
Yeah.
So it's a bit mad. Like it was a bit mad for me, but I feel like when I hit 25, I'm gonna be like more comfortable in like what I do, who I spend my time with, like all of that, and so I'm excited.
Wow, I feel like for me, I have experienced different emotions. Like sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I just feel so old. Oh, but I'm 27.
But you're not old.
No, but it's like sometimes, like, you know, like in my head, I felt like, okay, when I'm 26, I'm gonna have settled down. I'm not gonna be working as much anymore. I'll have my family, my man, and then you know when you're like 27, you're like, I don't even have these guys. I don't even know if I like you lot. So it's like, when am I? Because I still want to get married because I need the wedding dress and the whole wedding.
Yeah, understandable. But it can happen in your 30s, no? Do you want it to happen in your 20s?
I thought it would happen. I think because I thought it would happen in my 20s.
Times changed very quickly. Do you not
That's
think?
true.
Like times changed. I remember when I was younger, I thought I'd be married at like 23 and start having kids at 25, and now
It's
I'm like,
true.
nah, 32.
Do you know what? You're right. Like now it's like more like time has changed, but I feel like you kind of go through that little process where you're like, when you hit mid-20s, you're like, okay, things that I thought would happen, it's okay for it to happen later.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no like right timeline as well. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just living like Kim Kardashian.
It's true. She said
She
it's
didn't have
the
a-
best sex in 40.
40s, yeah. She didn't have her kids until she was like 30. So like
true.
we've still got like 3 years.
And
to figure it out.
Rihanna as well. She's not even married yet. She just had a baby recently.
Exactly.
I feel like our generation is more like career driven at the minute, whereas before it was like husband and kids and stuff.
And, yeah, no.
Family.
Got traveling now as well.
Yeah,
we've
like
got
I want to
shit
see
to do.
the world.
Sorry.
I want to jump off a cliff. I don't want to be thinking about the 2 months I've left at home.
Into the sea, I hope.
Into the sea. I can't swim yet, but learning to swim is also part of the plan as well. But I don't want to think about no kids.
No, there's nothing, and that's fine.
Exactly.
Like it's literally fine.
Well, I'm such a Libra. I had 2 different moods. I was like, I want to marry and have kids, and I'm like, oh, I want to jump off a cliff.
But that's what life's about, man.
Literally. Okay, cool. How to boss up. I feel so bummy. Like all I do is work. How do you fit in time for self-care? I feel like you just have to dedicate a time and stick to it.
Yeah.
Like no matter what comes up, like if you're like, do you know what? The second on the Saturday I'm doing self-care, no matter if your friends are like this or work or this, you're like, no, that is self-care and that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. I'm the worst because work is very low on my priority list. Like it's the last thing. I'm like self-care first and then everything else.
Like
doesn't
make
matter.
sure you feel good. But I feel like you're the type of person that you need to feel good in order to do your work.
Yeah.
So if everything is going downhill, how can I even think about doing my work if I'm not looking after myself?
Exactly. You got to look after yourself first and foremost. I'm like
Exactly.
firmly believe that. But yeah, I think take time, like put
Set
it in your
on
diary.
the same level as work, because work is like outside. You also have to do the mental work as well. Like that is as if not more important.
And if you work for a company, they will get rid of you so fast and have a new person in. So you have to take care of number one always.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? They replace people fast.
And then, but you can't replace what's in your head
No,
or
you
like
can't.
how you're feeling.
Look
So
after yourself, number one.
I might have to book in a massage because I haven't had one in ages. Oh, you always be doing massages and like
I do everything, yeah,
the
man.
stretching, the clicking
One
thing.
thing about me, I'm gonna book an appointment to get shit done.
Babe,
get
how
my-
do you find that neck cracking thing?
Oh, I
there?
love it. I love it.
So you know, as soon as they,
yeah.
do you feel the stress come out?
Yeah, it's just like I just feel
Can
more
you crack
aligned.
your own neck?
No, nah. He advises not to do that as
Is
well.
that, oh, because I can do. I'm always like,
No. You're not supposed to do that
Really?
though. No. Look
What
at
is
my
it?
sweaty
guys,
eyelid.
no, same. We're literally, it's so hot right now. You
I'm
don't
fine 2
understand.
seconds ago now I'm getting a sweaty up my lip.
It's giving Dubai not walking outside kind
Yeah.
of weather. Oh, that was actually the last one.
You're lying.
I swear down. Oh, just before we melted away. That was quite good. That was nice and short.
I
you
want one more.
You want one more?
Yeah.
How do you like prefer people with on the same level as you? Because I feel like now everyone's like, I want a Birkin, like he has to have this, do you feel like that actually matters, or do you care about that, or do you not mind being the breadwinner? Because a lot of female bosses now. And how do you handle it with the guys? They're so intimidating these days.
I know, I don't know how I feel about that. I was just thinking about it the other day. obviously I want a birkin. Who doesn't want a birkin? Do you know what I mean? Like, I want a fucking birkin. I want a birkin. But also,
I want love and peace.
And peace. And I feel like if you go for a guy that's going to get you the birkin, then it's just not, I don't know, there's just something about it for me. I don't like it.
Do you feel like you could be the breadwinner in your house? Or not? Like, not the breadwinner, but he could be like making money, but are you okay with like being like the most earning person in the household?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be bothered.
Because a lot of girls are busting up now. Like, we have even like people that don't do influencing, they'll do eyelashes, they'll do that on the Saturday, and they'll be doing a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And I just feel like guys are just a little bit lazy.
The girls are making a lot of money.
Literally.
Like, I'm shocked.
I wish I started earlier.
I know, me too. Well, I couldn't have started
No, baby,
yeah,
one
21.
Love Island. Like 21, what early did you want to do? 16? Yeah, guys, we're going to end it here. Guys, you need to get onto Amber to be on YouTube more because
you have to come on my channel though.
Yeah, I'm going to come.
Okay.
Yes. We need to, because you're really good at chatting and like giving, and you're natural at it as well.
Thank you.
But yeah, guys, that is the end of this video. Make sure you follow Amber and subscribe to her channel too. And yeah, you'll see us again soon. Bye, guys.